Alright, I'm gonna start this video by saying I am a huge fan of Adventure Time. This is one of the best Cartoon Network shows that I have ever seen, like S tier. But the finale, it just wasn't good. Like, I didn't even really want to make this video, but everywhere I look, people just had nothing. Like, I'm not saying that I'm mad about, you saying positive things about a show that's close to you, because this show's close to me. Like, I grew up watching this. But it was like, you go on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you couldn't criticize this or people would just jump down your throat. And I kept waiting, because really I didn't even want to make the video, but I kept waiting to see, someone else going to say something about it, But no big YouTubers that I watch brought anything up about it. They didn't, they did a breakdown, but they just glossed over all the bad things about it. So in this video, I'm going to go through everything that I found wrong with the video. And I actually suggest that you just watch it first before you leave the dislike. Now, if you watch it to the end and you just completely disagree, then you'll leave a dislike. But at least watch it to the end. And I'm going to break down every issue I had with the finale. And trust me, there are a lot of the issues, and you will see in this video. Now, the finale begins with Shermie and Beth. They're looking for the King of Ooo. They eventually find BMO, and he tells them the story of the Great Mushroom War. Now, see, I didn't have a huge problem with them telling the story in a flashback, but it was literally like a waste of 5 minutes. Like, they literally could have just started from the beginning. Like, nothing had to do with Shermie and Beth. And I like the intro song. Willow Smith did a really good job recording it. I didn't even know she recorded it, but it was a good song. But it just felt like a waste of 5 minutes just so they could show us, Ooo, like 1,000 years later. It just seemed pointless. So, when at the start of it, the war debate begins. Both sides are, obsessed with going to the war. And the dialogue is so bland. And they, like, constantly mention the war.
War! 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 War!
Like, they keep trying to amp up this whole war, but I still don't even feel like it's important yet.
I'm doing it! I'm sounding the war horn!
Like, at like 11 minutes in, both parties meet for like a last chance of peace. And before the battle begins, it's obvious that, that it's not going to happen. And then, Jake, he uses the nightmare potion from like that Finn had earlier, and knocks everyone down and sends them into like a dream.
They're dead! They're actually dead!
Yeah, and so far, that dialogue, that's the best part of the finale so far. Like, and it's not even close. Like, Finn tries to reason with everyone in the nightmare, but like, nothing works. Like, Finn says we need love, not war. And then Princess Bubblegum, she pulls out a love bazooka. I kid you not.
We need love, not war!
Good idea. Love bazooka!
Shortly after, Fern gives some of the worst dialogue in the finale so far.
I'm gonna fly around and wreck things until I feel better. Or until I tire myself out.
Like, at this moment, I'm literally trying to figure out, like, if this is for 8-year-old kids, like, really, I'm just gonna smash things until I feel better? That's the best you got? Like, I know Rebecca Sugar's better than that. Alright, so PB and Uncle Gumball, they finally see things from each other's perspective, and they make peace. It's a decent scene. They kind of see things from each other's like point of view, so it's good. So I don't really have much complaints with that. And then the Finn and Fern scene, they make peace by realizing they share trauma, which I don't even know why that was hard to figure out in the first place. Like, you literally came from Finn. Like, you had the same mother, everything. I don't understand how it was hard to figure out they shared trauma. But I digress with that. They all wake up and make peace. And then Aunt Lolly uses the Dum Dum Serum on Gumball, making the whole dream irrelevant. She says, he doesn't do epiphanies. So it was like that whole epiphany that you saw, the only good part of the dreams sequence didn't even matter. Because he just got Dum Dum anyway.
What?
So it was irrelevant. Like, I mean, it wasn't relevant besides that they killed Fern's demon. So that happened, but the Fern and Finn, the dialogue was terrible. So by the time they killed the demon, it was like I didn't even care. Like, did anyone actually like care at that point? Like, they shared issues, like that's good and all, but the dialogue from it was terrible. Like, I don't even know if they're trying to be like serious or funny at this point. Like, we are 20 minutes into the finale, into a 45-minute finale, I kid you not. and it feels like a complete waste of time so far. The only thing that kind of mattered, the perspective between Gumball and Princess Bubblegum, has been completely erased. Alright, so later Golb emerges, and everyone is freaking out. And then LSP, she takes like a funny selfie. Like, at this point, this is like the best thing in the finale. Like,
oh no!
LSP's back must hurt from carrying this finale so far, because the only two funny moments that have happened were those two moments, and the only serious moment that happened got completely taken away. So it was like, so far she's killing it right now. Like, she's the only good character so far. Alright, now it's time to team up for the fight. You know, they gotta defeat Golb, and I really kind of wanted to see more of the, you know, the League of Candy Kingdom haters that they assembled. But I kind of understand, you know, it's a 45 minutes. You can't show everybody fighting. You gotta kind of show the main characters. But I kind of want to see, you know, Peace Master and Bandit Princess one last time. You know, you can't say you did. But that's not really an issue. That's just more of a personal issue that I had. It's not really a quality issue. You know, so later the, you know, all is lost moment comes, and then, you know, the monster just randomly skips over the whole town just to destroy Finn and Jake's house for dramatic effect. But then they make up for it with an amazing song. Like, I'll give Rebecca Sugar props for it. The song was good. Like, this song, I'm not gonna say it made up for all the bad issues for the first 20 minutes, but it was a good song. I liked it.
You and I will always be back then. Singing will happen. Happen.
Like, that's one thing that when I did see people praising it, I'm just like, oh yeah, this song deserves praise. It is amazing. But I just hate how the song was used to defeat, well, to, you know, weaken the monsters and weaken Golb, because I just hate it. It just feels cheesy, like a song used to defeat the big villain of the show. I just don't like it. But that's just me. Alright, later Betty sacrifices herself, which sucks, 'cause I really wanted to have her and Simon's happy ending, which they kind of, you know, consoled each other, but I still would have wished if she lived, but I kind of understand, you know. And then, you know, you get an awesome black and white shot. I will have to give them that. The visuals for this finale was good. Like, especially that shot. That shot was amazing. Alright, later Fern dies in some Infinity War ripoff where he just gets like Thanos snapped and just, Mr. Stark, I need you. And he gets Spider-Man basically.
And I'm not doing so good.
Alright, then lastly they have like a whole happy ending montage, and then they cut back to Shermie and Beth, and they do their thing. But the finale just felt so rushed, and as a result, I just felt like there was too much bad dialogue. I felt like Finn's arc wasn't done, but even if you take it by itself, just not even Finn's arc, it just wasn't good, and someone needed to say it. Like, I feel like if it was 30 minutes longer, they could have just fleshed out some stuff, or instead of having that pointless Minecraft special they had, like the episode before that, they could have actually put like build up into the finale. Maybe we don't waste 20 minutes in the finale, you know, doing nothing and not even resolving the issue with Gumball. Maybe we handle that like in the Minecraft special, instead of having that, just having the dialogue with her and Gumball and just figuring that out, and then just have the finale focus on like Golb and Fern, and we get some good dialogue. But I feel like watching this was like a chore, like as an Adventure Time fan. I feel it's like, you know, I've been watching this show since I was a kid, and I have to do a chore now, the finale. And I don't think any show's finale should be a chore. It shouldn't be like a, hey man, I've watched it this long, now I have to do this chore of watching the long finale. It should be a, I can't wait to see how they wrap this story up. But that's pretty much all I have for it. And if you disagree, then please tell me why. Like, you can leave a dislike, I have no issue, but let me know why you disagree, or why you think it's bad or good. And I understand there's some issues, there's some things in it that I really love, like the songs, some of the visuals. Lumpy Space Princess, you know, she was killing it. You know, I said her back was hurting for most of that special because she was carrying it. But other than that, man, I want to thank you guys for listening. Please comment on the video. Kind Sir out.